Hello and good morning, my wonderful Twin Towers engineers. Today we're going to be working on our civil engineering project. We're going to start with civil engineering. If you remember, civil engineering has to do with large construction projects like buildings and infrastructure. We're going to be looking at a specific part of civil engineering, which is kind of like, I would say, private architecture, maybe I would call it. We're going to be designing houses for ourselves. We're going to be designing our dream homes. So you could have a house with a movie theater, a golf course, whatever things you want. And we're going to start by making a floor plan for that house. So today I want everyone to have a nice Vectorgraphics floor plan of the first floor of their dream home. That can include a yard, that can include whatever you want. And what we're going to do, it's very important that you make it in Vectorgraphics because that way we could take it and put it into Tinkercad very quickly. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that, for example. So let's say I wanted to draw my house. So I'm going to start by taking this pen tool at the top, but I'm going to click the arrow next to the pen tool, and I'm going to go down to Freehand. This is going to let me scribble scrabble as much as I want and kind of sketch out my house. If you make a mistake and you put a line that you don't want, you can hit Control Z to erase it. So let me just sketch out my house. So I have my freehand tool. So maybe I want a movie theater over here. I'll put a wall there. Maybe this will be a staircase here. And now maybe this will be the back door. This can be the pantry area, maybe. This will be the back door here. I'll have a back door here, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. So this will be a hallway down. Maybe this will be like my kitchen or something. Maybe this is the main entrance to the house. I'll put a wall here. Maybe there's something here, another room. Maybe there's another room over here, and I'm being really sloppy, but it doesn't matter. This is just a little sketch. And maybe I'll make, no, not the pen tool. Why did I do that? Freehand tool. Maybe I'll do this. This will be the front door, and this will be a wall into my movie theater. All right, cool. So that'll be like the general idea for my house. And you see I just sketched that out really quick. I just kind of scribble scrabbled it. I'm going to take this text. I'm just going to kind of label what each room is supposed to be. So this is supposed to be my movie theater because I'm living in luxury. I'm a professional engineer. I'm actually going to add another line right here. Actually, instead of adding a line, maybe I'll just, I'll add one line right here. All right. So movie theater, text. This will be my staircases. We'll go there. Text. Let's have our, what is this going to be? This will be a kitchen. Actually, this will be the kitchen. Kitchen. Excuse me if I spell anything incorrect. Dining room. And this will be one long bathroom down here. Bathroom. We have a movie theater, kitchen, place to eat, place to poop, front door, back door. Pretty solid stuff. Obviously, though, this still looks like a mess. So what we're going to do next is we're going to clean this up by making these walls out of solid shapes. So I'm going to grab the rectangle tool. Actually, I'm going to group all of this first. And you'll see why later. But let's just group all of this first. So let's do a group items. So now we have this whole group. I'm going to delete. I have this option on the side. It lets me see everything I have. I have this path that's not in this group. I'm just going to delete it. It's floating out somewhere. It's going to cause us issues later if we don't delete it. So I have this sketch. Now I'm going to take my rectangle tool and I'm going to draw out all these walls as rectangles. So I'm just going to take this rectangle tool and just casually draw out where my wall should be using the rectangle tool. We don't have to be perfectly accurate again, but it should come out pretty nice. You should try to keep your walls the same relative thickness to each other, but again, it's not too much of a big deal. Just take my rectangle tool, just cranking out these walls. Wherever I see like a wall on my image, I'm just going to put a rectangle to represent that wall. 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 actually not going to put that little wall there. That's going to be the entrance to this very long and weird bathroom wall. Okay, so now I've kind of sketched out my house using vector graphics. I have them all in vector graphics shapes. So there's no longer a need for this background sketch. So I'm going to click on that group, and I'm just going to delete it. And I'm going to highlight my whole house outline. I'm actually not going to group it together yet. Let's do some cleaning up. So this back door should be lined up with itself. So let me stretch this down and use this alignment to make sure my back door is lined up. Let me bring this wall down so that that's lined up. This corner should be lined up, so let me align that. Just going to do some quick little alignments. Just align my whole house together. This wall's a little bit too thick. Maybe this shouldn't jut out like that. This should definitely be aligned with that. Let's align those. Maybe they should be the same height as well. 16. Just making sure that these walls are the same thickness because they're kind of like the same wall. This doesn't matter so much. This should probably be aligned like that. Maybe I'll make it a little bit thinner. Maybe I'll make this one a little bit thinner. Looks like 16 is like the usual thickness I've been going for in this house. Just making sure all my walls line up, just cleaning it up a little bit. Does this line up with this? It does not. Let's line these walls up. Center that on that. This is 20. Maybe this should be like 16. Let's put this down. And I think that's pretty clean. Actually, maybe let's make this a little bit thicker. All right, cool. So this is going to be my floor plan. So I have this beautiful floor plan for my house. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to label everything really fast. Movie theater, bathroom, stairs, dining room. Actually, you know what? I want one combined dining room kitchen. I'm going to blow out this wall. The back door is going to lead right into my big dining room kitchen area. Dining room. Ding ding room. Ding ding room. Yeah, very, very good. Dining. Dining. Yeah. Dining room, and this will be my kitchen up here. Kitchen. Alrighty. And we have one very long bathroom. Maybe it's a urinal or something. All right, so we have this clean little, actually I'm gonna line this wall up too while we're at it. All right, I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is going to be what I submit to the teacher. So I'm pretty happy with my first floor. This is the first floor of my house. It's pretty basic, it's very simple, but it all works out. It follows my floor plan. Very nice. So what I'm gonna do when I'm happy is I'm gonna select everything. I think I'm gonna try union, and this should make it all one kind of shape. And now I'm gonna hit File, Export as a scalable vector graphics. I'm going to save it as home. And I'm going to go into Tinkercad. And this is why we did it as an SVG, is because now I can import, file, home, and I should theoretically have my floor plan in Tinkercad. So now I could very quickly scale this up. One of the walls didn't come out. This wall isn't here for some reason. It's because it's not long enough. It didn't come out in the group. That's okay. I could fix that later. But my movie theater actually got a little bit cut off in general. But I could stretch it up. I could start putting furniture in there. Maybe my house is a little too, maybe I want to actually make this a bit bigger. I could actually start stretching out my whole house. I could adjust things piece by piece. I could start adding, maybe I could put a floor in. Maybe we could start putting furniture in. I could probably delete these labels. Maybe you shouldn't actually bring these labels into Tinkercad with you. But yeah, that's the idea. And let me figure out why this file didn't save. So that's it. This is what we want. Maybe we'll take 2 class days to do this. Maybe the first day I'll ask for a sketch, a clean sketch of a clean floor plan. And then the next day I'll have us make it in a Vectorgraphics, or you can make it straight in Tinkercad if you're more comfortable with that. But yep. Seems like this is going to be pretty fair, pretty fun. And if you want, you could take multiple floor plans and layer them on top of each other. Make more floors like that. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Alrighty, I'm going to save this and head on out. Alright, you guys can stop watching here. I'm going to see if I can figure out why my movie theater isn't working here. Hmm. So I think it might be because it looks like Tinkercad cut out a square. So maybe it only saves things as squares. So maybe if I make this whole thing into a square without it crashing, maybe I lost my file there. Shoot. All right, I'm crashing. I think it's fine. I'll figure out this problem. We'll talk about it in class. Hopefully we can all get this done. It seems like a pretty decent project. Let's have fun with it. I'll see you all in class. Bye.